when a dead razor become dates. Oh God, I feel like a dead razor become dates. He who called Lazarus after 4 days became dates. A man who saw company of men and women who carried that young man as them was, and he touched the sepulchre. He just touched the coffin. He touched the coffin, not the mat. The man came back to life. The young man came back to life. And he was handed over to the mother. The man who raised the dead man became dead. What happened? When the dead raiser became dead. What happened when a helper of many become helpless? What happened when the eye of many become blind? What happened when a man who is to show many roads become confused? What happened when a breadwinner is without bread? What happened when he who wiped away the tears of others is swimming in the ocean of tears? When the maker of heaven and earth, the creator of everything, become dead, what happened to its creation? And he who gave the blind eyes became closed because of death. Tonight, there will be restoration. To Saturday, Nikababa, Ibrado Shandaba. I have good news for you. I don't know how good news for somebody tonight. That he who was an eye to generation, his eyes was closed only for 3 days. Tonight, he who was an eye to many will get back his eyes. I thought I would hear believing a man. Master that Jesus. Who spoke to victory and dry up Jesus who had 5,000 men, women and children exclusive, with the bread and fish of a young man. He fed 5,000 men. Jesus died. He was buried. Oh, Jesus. What happened to those who ate the bread? What was their hope? Their future was buried. Hey, tonight, he who is the Savior is coming back to life. I feel like preaching. He who created men and gave them hand. God healed by many oh God. Those who conspire against you tonight, they are going to be confused. You know why? Because tonight all their plan is coming to an end. Jesus, God, the Son of God, who came out of God. Without him, nothing was made that was made. Nothing that was made by him. Yet, man was killed. Ashata, poor women, Mary, they look to buy went to buy perfume, spices, to do what? Not to spice Jesus, not to help him to wear perfume, but to spice his dead body. Somebody hear God's tonight. Whosoever prepared, ever got to celebrate your downfall, is going to fall for your lifting. Please help me tell your neighbor the story is not over. It was only for 3 days. Tell your neighbor it was only for 3 days and 3 nights. You don't need to buy spice. My business is not going to be a bamba. Look up. Mary saw when they buried her future. She wept. She cried. And saw with her eyes where her future was buried. Would you imagine? In my imagination, I was with Mary. She cried. And she couldn't cry again. Because the hope of generations was failing. I cannot imagine how Mary went on. Oh, Jesus, when he was about to be crucified, said to Mary, thou and your son was pointing to John. And turn to John. She saw when they nailed him to the cross. She saw when they removed him from the cross. And perhaps she thought that Jesus would perform a miracle and now wake up. And she saw, partly she was happy, partly she was sad, because she knew Jesus would have performed miracle. She was expecting that anything could happen. And she was there. And she was there in her imagination. I know my son is going to come back. He's a dead wrestler. And she when they wrapped Jesus, he who gave feet to generations was feetless, was careless. And Mary thought she could do something. Before you know, they led Jesus to the ground. She said she can still come up. And before you know, they carried a stone and boots. God! Covered generation. The legs. How did Mary walk home? How did she walk home? Mary, Jesus. How did she walk home? Oh God. Martha and neighbors, how did they walk home? Their lover. Their father, their God, their husband. And then they had a meeting. Let us buy spices. Let's go and spice the body. Let us buy perfume. Go. Let us go and embalm the body. Tell your neighbor you don't need embalmment. But tell your neighbor you don't need embalmment. Let us go. When somebody hear the voice of